Aloha mai kako. We are here today with Uncle Henry Miles in this aina called Maluhia. We're gonna talk a story about the history or culture and ohana that is here on this land or that brought this land to life and stewarding this aina. So today, Uncle Henry Miles, can you please introduce yourself and where we are and about this aina?
My name is Henry Morrow. I've been here, born and raised for the last 80 years. My great grandfather used to be the owner of this Lot 4 in Waiho, which contained 139.14 acres, which is part of this Lois over here. I'm the third generation still living on the land here in Waiho. I'm still there, and I hope someday my grandkids and my great grandkids will still remain on this land as long as life goes on Earth.
Yeah, mahalo. So can you tell us a little bit about growing up, what are the things you folks used to do as a ohana? Some of the things that your kupuna share with you. We know we have the kai right there, and we have the vai right here. So, what kind of ocean things you folks did, or aina things you folks did growing up?
My grandfather used to be, he was more like a fisherman. Actually, most of the people that live here, they were fishermen. But my grandfather worked for the county, and on the weekends, we used to go down to the beach, and right in front of the Waihu stream, there's a turtle hole, and weekends my grandfather used to get everybody in the neighborhood, his sons, my uncle, my father, and his cousins. They used to go catch turtle right out in front of the Waihu in at Maluhia. They call it Maluhia. And we used to, in the morning, I was about 8 years old. And early in the morning, well, they let her net on a Friday. And then early in the morning, Saturday morning, they pack up everything in a car, all the pakinis and knives and whatever they need. We'd drive down to the beach, and my grandmother then would make fire, take everything out. And my grandfather and my uncle and all them, they'd go out and pick up the turtle net. And they used to get, they used to get turtle. And then they come back on the shore. What they do, they clean everything on the shore. They get all the certain parts of the wings and stuff, and they put it in a pot, and they make soup, and then everybody eat, and then they cut all the meat, they give everybody one share. After we eat, then everybody go home. They take your share, go home. And my grandfather, he was a net. He had all the nets at his house, and he used to fix the nets for all these guys in this area right there. They all bring the net at his house, and anytime the nets get broken, he fix them. And then he used to be the kilo man, the spotter. He used to be the kilo man. And when he passed away, then my uncle, Harry, he took over. He was a kilo man, and he was the one that fixing the nets also. Then after my uncle passed away, then nothing happened because everybody became market fishermen. You know, they, no, well, we go lay a net once in a while, but not like before. The old Hawaiians, they used to go every weekend, every chance they get. They go fishing. Although they had work outside. But on the weekend, they always go fishing, or whether they go throw a net or more net. They used to do all that all the time. I guess they learned from way before their parents. Subsistence living. They didn't have store, so in my grandfather's time, in fact, over here never did have store anyway. So The only place we could hang around is down the beach. You know, we could play down the beach all the time. And then once in a while, we used to go down to Waiho Golf Course, go caddy, make some money. And then we used to walk to Wailuko to go to the movies. You know, Yale Theater. They used to get matinee, King Theater. Every Saturdays and Sundays, they used to get movies, and we used to walk all the way to Wailuko. We didn't even own a bike that day. I guess the family wasn't too well off, so we used to walk, cross over the sand hills, go to Wailuko, and then after the movie, walk come back home. But when I was in high school, I used to go down to the golf course, and I used to go caddy just to make money. And those days, you get paid $1 to walk 9 holes, and if you walk 18 holes, then you get $2. But back then, the thing that was quite a bit of money, you know, not for lunch money when I was going to high school. We used to go find golf balls. We used to sell them. After that, I went in the army, and then I was gone for about 12 years. Then I came back. Oh, everything was changed. And then I've been here ever since. All my kids live here too. They all live by me. But they get their own house, so it's not too bad.
Oh, right on. I mean, so awesome hearing the mo'olelo because most of the knowledge you're sharing is the mo'olelo. We don't see it nowadays, like the honu and catching the honu. So you folks would catch them, cook them, eat them the same day, and then save some meat for later. Yeah, I mean, even when you brought up kilo, because we're into kilo and not much people know what that is. So I'm so happy to hear that, that was part of your tradition here. So kilo, real quick, is like you said, the spotter. Yeah, observation. So somebody will go look for the fish,
Yeah.
or where the fish there, or the honu. Did they kilo anything else around? Like, of course, the wind or the clouds or how the ocean looked. Was that part of what they did?
Oh, yeah. At that time, my father do because, if it's rough water like that, they're not going to lay a net. They're not going to
Yeah.
take the net in the water because usually the current's too strong or something. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they had to know all that.
Yeah.
And in fact, beyond my grandfather, my great grandfather, my uncle used to tell me that he knew every place, whatever kind of fish you like or lobster, he knew where it was.
Awesome.
He knew where it was, and he used to tell my uncle them, "Hey, you guys like lobster? You go over here," and then they go over. Sure enough, that's why my uncle Herbert and my uncle George, two brothers, they were good divers. Even to, I think, even to his 80s, he still go diving, but he don't go out like before. Because before days, they used to get, they used to use rubber tube. They used to get cow hair, you poke it in the ground and you go.
Yeah.
And when you're tired, you just
see
rest on
that.
the cow hair. My uncle then, they can jump in the water from here. They go all the way, swim all the way to Hawaii and come back about 1 o'clock. They go in the morning, about 1 o'clock they come back, loaded fish. But today, you cannot find it. There are more fishermen than fish nowadays. So, you know, uh, and not only that, the ocean is not the same like before. It's more polluted, not enough limo for the fish. I mean, there's a lot of things going on with the environment that, you know, makes it makes it hard for everybody. Not, in fact, right here in Maluhia, my three great grandfather was the first guy in his place over here. But did you know about Papakalo?
No, sure.
Because Papakalo is where Kamehameha landed his warriors.
Oh,
You know
okay.
Kaeo,
Yes.
when they will fight up Yao
Oh,
Valley?
okay.
Well,
I know that more.
my great-great-grandfather, they was living here. I mean, not maybe he wasn't born during Kamehameha's time, but, oh no, he gotta have been born Kamehameha's time because he had land commission award 1848, and Kamehameha took over everything, was in what, 1819 when he died or something.
Should have been
1810
Could have
or
been, yeah.
19.
It's here.
Yeah, so my great-great-grandfather, he was living at that time. So, but the story, I mean, only the story that what I read in Ruling Chiefs,
Yeah.
that Kamehameha warriors landed over here, and they put all their canoes on the shore, and then they were taking all the fish from the ocean for the people in this area. So according to the book Kamakau, the one Kamakau wrote, says one of the chiefs that took care of this place wanted to go do battle with the Kamehameha warriors, which was impossible. Because, you know, not everybody in this area is warriors, but they were mad with these guys because they came over here, they took all the fish for the people. So, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but according to Kamakau, that's what he wrote. But he didn't write too much about Wai'eho or Papukalo. You know, he didn't write too much.
Maybe they never let him in the village, that's why.
Huh?
Maybe they never let him in for talk story kind.
It could be.
So he leo mahalo kia ia o ko pakahia pau no ka hui ana, no ka ho'ona nea pū ana me mākou, no ka ho'oka ike, no ka ho'olohe ana I ka ike Hawaii o kia mau Kumu. Mahalo nui for all of you tuning in with us throughout these past days and really, you know, engaging in the ike that has been shared from all these wonderful mentor and Kumu of Maui, of Hawaii. He leo mahalo keia, again, mahalo to Ka'ehu, again, mahalo to all the people who shared and engaged with us in our keiki and our community. And again, this is encouragement to all you folks to find that space in your own community to learn, to engage, to share, to create relationships with Aina and with people and learn more and share more in the culture in the Aina, and I'm so happy to be able to share with you folks today and throughout these past days. So mahalo piha ia o ko pakahia pau o wauno o ka hakuriti kamara ma ka ehu a hui ho launa pu ho kako I ke kahila a hui ho.